What do you truly, truly want? Identify what you want before you think about your business. If you charge what you're worth, you can have anything. My name is Helen Monaghan. I am the author of Successful Business Minds. It's a business book that helps you to take that step forward, being authentic and doing what you want to do. It will help you have a better relationship of money, a better understanding of yourself, and a better understanding of others. It's about approaching a problem but from different angles basically, and that's the powerful thing about questions. The book will be quite life-changing, and not from a business perspective. I've been writing Successful Business Minds for at least a year. However, the research that's into Successful Business Minds is 20 plus years. Successful Business Minds on its own is a core book that will help any individual in their business. Stereotypical accountants will think just purely money, whereas we need to look at the bigger picture. I'm a very holistic accountant in the sense that I just love psychology, and I've always been interested in psychology and accountancy, and I always kind of felt I had to choose between the two of them, and I found a way basically that brings them both together. I talk about what would make your business successful, but equally it's what would make your life successful. It's a business book, but it's bringing in your life. It's thinking about what do you truly, truly want, not necessarily in your business, but what do you really, really want. And then how do you want your business to help you give you that? Your business is a support system, just like anything else. Your business will help you get what you want, but you have to identify what you want before you think about your business. And that in itself will be life-changing. The book is split into 5 sections. The first section, probably about half the book actually, is all about what do you think about money. The second section is all about what do you think of success. And it's about both of those are identifying what your current belief systems are, and are they in alignment to what you want? The third section is about how worthy do you feel of the money and the success that you could achieve. And that's the biggest block it's the biggest challenge for some people. The fourth section is fear. Fear of success, or just fear of being someone different. Fear of how people might now perceive you. Fear of just taking that step. And the fifth section is all about an integration process. So there's a couple of little bits about sort of time management, there's a little bit of marketing, but it's all predominantly just to kind of help you pull it all together. The 4 minds that I talk about in the book are the cognitive mind, which I deem as our head, our emotional mind, which is our heart, our somatic mind, which is our body, and our intuitive mind, which is our soul. We have lots of neural pathways in our brain. They all compete with one another. It's the strongest neural pathway that wins. Therefore, the 4 minds is a metaphor on this concept. It's all about bringing those 4 things into alignment and having a really, really successful business, equally a successful life as well. You have to have a good relationship with money. Money is just metal and paper. That's all it is. It's the meaning that we attach to money that causes all the grief that we associate with it. Some people feel guilty for earning money about doing something they truly love, or they see money as being greedy, or they're just frightened of too much money. They're frightened of success. To be able to increase your price to a price that you're worthy of, it's not about being greedy, it's about charging what you're worth. If you charge what you're worth, you can have anything that you want, but it's being able to know that deep within you. Once you know that, your clients know that, but you have to know that first. You have to know what you're worth. And when you do, when you connect in with just how much you're worth and what the value of your gift is to the world, your clients will see that. In fact, your clients probably already see it more than you do, but you need to get that message out there. I was inspired to write Successful Business Minds for a lot of reasons. One predominantly was because a lot of people would come to me as an accountant struggling with money in their business, struggling to get money, yet they had something amazing to offer their clients. And I realised there was a couple of blocks to that. They were challenged by a couple of things, and I was able to identify what those things were, predominantly because I had actually gone through them myself. Another reason for writing Successful Business Minds was because we feel that we have to choose between our heart or our head when it comes to running a business, and to me that is not the case. To me, that's where we get a lot of that inner conflict when running a business, and that's why we struggle sometimes to pay the bills when we're doing something we're truly passionate about. But predominantly we have this head versus heart, and actually when we bring them both together is magic happens. It's the only way I can put it. The more authentic we are, the more that we connect with people on a more personal, deeper level, and that's why it's good to be authentic in our business. Yeah, I do share a few personal experiences in the book. That was very hard. One of the things I talk about in the book is to be authentic. And when I'm doing coaching with someone, when I'm doing one-to-ones with somebody, I am authentic. I share everything, all my weaknesses. I share all my mistakes. And to not put that in the book just didn't seem like I was giving the reader the same benefit. And it's when I share things and when people realise actually they're not alone, that's usually when the biggest transformation happens. It's when we realise actually, do you know what, we're not the only one to make mistakes. We're not the only one to think this way. And that in itself just can have such a calming effect. And it just didn't make sense not to have that in the book. But yes, it was hard. I give a lot of exercises in the book for a lot of reasons, but predominantly just so the reader can get the best benefit of the book. The exercises are very important, particularly the one on page 6. It's very, very powerful. It's very, very simple. It's not a question that's going to make you think too hard. It's a question that gets you mindful about how you feel about money. There's also 2 audios at the moment. One audio effectively is to help you, encourage you to have that meeting of the minds. The second audio is almost a meditation of sorts. It's a very, very powerful technique. It's something I learned, and it's mind-blowing. And it will help you achieve your goals. And yeah, I highly recommend you listen to it. The book is a mix of a lot of different things. Predominantly, I'd summarise it by saying it's a mixture of finance and psychology. However, there's also a little bit of spirituality in there. There's a bit of common sense. It's a business book that helps you to see things differently, encourages you to have a meeting of the minds, to listen to what everybody's saying, and for you to take that step forward, being authentic and doing what you want to do.